This is the template. Okay, you should also open the drawing. This, what you see here, is exactly what is on AutoCAD, with one exception. On the lower right corner here, I added this. So this is specific to the lab. So you need a place for you to put your name, your ID, the date of submission, and it says lab 5 already. So this is the only thing that has been added to it. Okay? Now, I need to put this drawing underneath so I can trace it. And another thing that you need to watch for is that if you, here's what we need to do. You need to have, do you have the insert tab in your program or not?
No.
Okay, if you don't see it, you need to take your cursor somewhere in an empty space on the top bar. You right click, you can follow with me. Right click, and then go show tabs. Make sure insert is checked. If it is not checked, click it to check it. And then you should see this insert tab. Okay, Abdurrahman. Everyone else sees it?
Can you do it again? Right click.
So you go to anywhere, take your mouse pointer, anywhere blank, and then right click. Then down to show tabs. Then take your cursor again to insert. See, if I click it now, the tab disappears. If I go back and click it again, show tabs, and click it, it appears. This is one of the ways you can customize the tabs. Anything you don't use, you can tell it to hide. Anything you're using frequently, tell it to show. Everyone got it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you click on insert. There's a command called attach. Click on attach. And then go to the location where your drawing is, your PDF drawing. If you don't see PDF, down below here, click on it and make sure you choose PDF. If I say all image files, nothing appears. So you go to your folder and make sure that you've chosen PDF. Everyone okay? Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you say, open. This window appears. The default scale is 1:1. See what happens if I say okay, and then place it. I can move my mouse to adjust the size, but this is not accurate. This is not accurate. Make sure that when you put your image, it is transparent like this. If you see it with white, like a piece of sheet of paper, it means that you probably are using standard AutoCAD, not electrical. So I'm going to delete this and show you how to do it. Okay? So, all right, and then I'm going to issue again attach this, and I gave you the scale. So you uncheck specify scale on screen, because this is scale. It says specify on screen. That means either with your mouse, or you can type it, or you can do it this way. So I'm going to say 111. Those of you who have read the lab, right? 1.916. 916. Enter. 111.916. 111. Now, it's not giving me any chance to change the scale. It's just where do you want to put it. See, if you look at the bottom, command window, it says what? Specify insertion point. Don't put it right on top, and I'll tell you the reason why. Just put it somewhere blank, like this. Now I want to match the two title blocks together on top of one another. So I'm going to go back to the Home tab, click on the frame of the PDF image, and then go Home, Move, and pick it up from this corner. Not this corner. From this corner.
Why is
This corner, from this, not from that one. So I can match them exactly. So now click, move, match it to the other corner on my drawing template. Click, and they are matched exactly. Double click now, and you can see the image title block and your drawing title block are right on top of each other. And now I'm ready to trace. Once you set your scale and you set your image properties, boss, you're ready to trace. Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Anybody needs help?
No, but teacher, when you go and click on the home and you select and go for move, when you put that square on that box, you will put it exactly here?
Exact corner to corner.
Okay, okay.
The same lower left corner to the same lower left corner.
Lower left corner, yeah.
So they should match. It's almost like you have only one title block. Now, here's another idea that you might want to use. Maybe you want to put this image on a different layer. Why? So you can turn the layer on and off and see where you're progressing. Actually, this idea came from one of my students. What I'm doing is, as I'm tracing, I could delete this and then go Control Z and bring it back. But the advantage of using layer is that you can turn the layer off and do some work and then bring the layer back on without having to go undo. So you're still making progress. Like for example, you'll see in a minute that some of the lines may be not so perfectly horizontal, maybe they're a little bit slanted, so you need to clean them up. So let's do that. Let's go back to home, go layer property, then create a new layer. Don't remove any of these existing layers. They have to do with the title block that you already have. As always, don't delete anything unless you know what you're doing.
So we can opt each and of the things and we stay on the current layer.
Yeah. No, just create another layer, new. Let's call it PDF underlay. Or anything, give it any name. PDF underlay. Now I need, okay, everyone to create a layer. Call it anything, call it image, call it tracing.
Do I need to put 0.4?
No. You mean for the, no, but that's something different. I mean, we're gonna put our drawing on layer 0. I would like layer 0 to have a line weight of 0.3. Now I'll show you why. Okay, so layer 0, everything is on layer 0. My drawing is on layer 0. I have no reason to create another layer. Layer 0 is open for you to use. But in some labs, as you've seen, we've created different layers, right? Part, layer for part, and then layer for dimensions, layer for text or labels. But here it's okay, we can use layer 0. Now, the image is still on layer 0, right?
Yes.
I need to move it to layer PDF. How do we move objects from one layer to another? You choose it, and then you go and choose that layer you want to move to, and then escape, right? So now, it's already chosen, so I can go and say, put this on PDF. Come on, not block this guy. All right, right? Now if I say escape, it goes back to the default. If I choose it, it will tell me that this is living on PDF address. Again, by now you should know how to use layers, how to select, how to turn off, how to turn on, how to create, how to delete. Everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
So now if I go back to 0 and go to the drop-down menu and turn off my PDF layer, the image disappears, but it's still there. If I turn it on, it's still there. You don't have to move it anywhere, you don't have to delete it temporarily. Right? So, turn it off. Why am I what? You must have clicked on it as well. Anything you choose will move. Yeah. Living on my PDF, I'm staying in layer 0. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
What, Muhammad, what's the problem? Usually we have a problem. See right now, if you see here on top, I'm forcing the layer to blue. Why? Because these are white lines. So it makes sense to have some other color to see where you have traced and where you have not. So I'm ready to go. So we'll go line. The nice thing about this also is that your snaps work also on the PDF underlay. So I can go here, for example, and start with this, from this end to this end. And spacebar, now I can use my copy command. Copy from this end, and then place it this end, this end. It's a good idea to zoom in and out as you're working. And then, these are this is my bus. This is the main power supply, the main bus bar. 3-phase and neutral. Now if I turn off my PDF, you can see I've already started tracing. Right? Now, turn it back on, and you can see the lines are very easy. You can trace the lines very simply like this. Let's say, for example, I can start from here, go up here, and then to there, zoom in and out as is necessary. I'm going over components because later on, you can go back and do your trimming, right? Or you can stop before the components. It's all your choice. I find it faster to work this way and then trim later on.
لا دوائر
Of course, here there's a little bit of an anomaly. You can work with it or you can make it the right angle, right? So shift, if you hold the shift key, it temporarily turns on orthogonal. Look at the bottom of AutoCAD. See, the ortho has become blue. If I remove my my finger from the shift key, it goes off. What's orthogonal? It makes sure that the line is either vertical or
Horizontal.
So shift, I can put it in there, and then I can continue.
So the PDF color is blue, huh?
No, this is my line is blue. Here and then close. Escape, and I can do the command again and start from this point. Space. Now if I turn off the underlay, you can see what I've traced so far. Very nice, very clean. Very simple. Now, let's look at this controller. This controller here. Right? Rectangle. Command, start from here. all the way to there. That's my rectangle. And then do a line from this point to this point. And then space. Right, let's do a rectangle again. This time I'll start from this corner to that corner. And guess what now? Copy command. Copy from this corner. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many you have. Until you're done. Okay, then go down to the other ones. Probably of the same size. What's that? Yes, it is one there. Oh, I did. Oh, it's not snap. Ah, okay. That's okay, we can adjust that. Sometimes you might find that the size is not 100%, so you can make adjustments later on. Like for example, 29, I can move it, or I can adjust it like this. Doesn't have to be 100% exact. We're not really worried about scale here. This is diagram. So if I turn off my layer, PDF, see how nice that is? And how easy, and how quick. That's why I'm saying, if you do this, understand it well enough, it's very easy to do. You can do this drawing in maybe 2 hours. I'm not asking you to do the whole drawing for demonstration, but you still need to submit it as part of your marking. Now, let's turn back the layer back on. Here we have HIM, which stands for Human Interface Module. This is different than HMI. HMI is what? Human Machine Interface. This is Human Interface Module because it's not as detailed as an HMI. So again, don't worry too much about, if you want to mimic the thickness, that's fine, but you can do what? You can do a rectangle. And then another rectangle inside. Right? And then you can do, there's an ellipse command. Ellipse. What does it want? It wants the center of the ellipse. Okay, the center is probably here. And what's the specify endpoint of axis? Well, endpoint is probably here. And now you can adjust it the way you want it. And there it is. Now copy it. Copy from where? From center. And just drop it in these other centers. How's that? Easy. Now for your text, you need to control your text sizes because the text is not all the same. Look at this. These two are the same, but this one is also the same. But look, this is different. So you can use it either control it through properties or you can control it through styles, text style. You can create more than one text style. Call it my text style 1, my text style 2. Or you can control it with properties. It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel easier to work with. Any questions? Be sure to fill this out first before you even start tracing. Fill this out so I don't forget it.
The circle around the wires.
Sorry?
The circle around the wires.
Again, you would do a circle. Here, like for example, this one.
No, under it. Like all the way down.
This one?
Yeah, around the wire, yeah.
Well, let's an ellipse, right? An ellipse, and don't be shy to zoom in. Try to pick the center, and then show. It actually came out as.
توهق.
It says specify the center of the ellipse. The reason why, because this is it's not really perfectly horizontal. It's not a good, I hold on, I have 5 feet of the center. Then I'm going to hold orthogonal. Oh, it's picking up the snap point. This is the problem. So sometimes snaps interferes. There we go. Sometimes snap interferes. So let's do this, and then hold the shift key. Or maybe slant it a little bit. Maybe you want to be slanted a little bit. There we go. How's that?
Okay.
Very easy to do. And now what I want you to do is when you go to the layout tab, and if you're on paper space, double click, and now let's do print preview. If you do print preview, what's going to happen? It's going to give you an error message. Why? Because the template, I set it to the printer in the lab, in my office. But this printer is different.
Oh, okay.
So you need to go right click first. Before you do print preview, right click on the tab, the layout tab, and go page setup manager. Then modify it. Same thing you've been doing before. It says I don't see this printer. That's already set in the template. So okay, and then choose the printer in this lab. Make sure it says
That's not
K3
it.
here, and you say okay. Close. Now I can do print preview, no problem, without any error messages. Preview and zoom in. Now you can see that the thickness of my lines are very much the same as the thickness of the original drawing. If you left it at default, it will still print, it will still be readable, but it will not be the same thickness as the PDF.
Stop, Mohammed, do we need to be precise, exact, same with the,
With the original drawing,
yeah.
very precise.
No, I mean, the width of the line.
I told you the 0.3 will work fine.
Okay.
I gave you, so you need to be 0.3. So this is how it is. Don't print. Please do not waste paper. You don't need to print. I'm not asking you to produce any paper except for your demonstration. Keep the sign off. Okay? I might even ask you to submit it as PDF. I will sign it right here electronically. That's another way to just save paper wastage. Because you're scanning it and then you're throwing it away, right?
Yeah.
Or you have to put it with more paperwork. Is this clear for everyone?
Yeah.
That's all you need. Please continue. What you're doing today is actually part of your work.